Welcome, 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 Ten Family. I'm telling you, there are so many people out there right now, probably just bursting to get in on the line. This call is going to be jam-packed full of exciting information. And, you know, motivation is like a bath. I recommend you take it every day. So I am so glad you guys have joined us today. You know, we've been looking at the Win with 10 calendar, and there are just so many events coming up. Really, really, really big event coming up on this weekend. Out there at the Gaylord National on March 15th with one-star Pastor Denise and one-star Pastor Dale and Kevin Vaughn and Vicky Soto and so many other great leaders. Alan Jones is going to be out there, and they are going to be getting no less than 100 business partners. And like Pastor Denise said, are they going to be hers or are they going to be yours? So if you are anywhere in the area or you can get to the area, you need to be there because that is where it is happening right now. You know, I was listening to them calls yesterday, and the testimonies are just, I mean, they're heart-wrenchingly amazing. I couldn't even believe some of the testimonies that I'm hearing, and that's just from these all-natural sprays. And so I'm going to move myself out of the way, and I'm going to bring on a gentleman who I have to say is probably one of the busiest men in the Chin family. You know, when he's not leading the flock or mentoring young people or out there running his multiple businesses, he is always available for three-way calls, for motivation, for inspiration. He's one of my mentors, and I am just privileged to introduce him today. Mr. One Star, Pastor Dale Wafer. Or have you made it to the line?
I am on the line. Hey, Nikisha, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I am doing great. We got a jam-packed call today, Pastor Dale. I'm so excited what we got today.
Well, I'll tell you, there's so much going on, you know, as we launch the company, you know, there's been a move with people involved in the business. And it's been really, really great to see the excitement that we've had around the country and different teams, as you experienced. You start going down today.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So it's always great. It's always great to be able to come to these calls today and bring different people on, share their story, share what's going on in their lives and what's happening in their businesses. So it's always phenomenal just to see the lives of people change. And that's one of the things that I like about this industry, and especially our company, is that it has afforded us the opportunity to literally change people's lives, you know, literally change people's lives. And it's changing their lives financially, it's changing their lives from the standpoint of their health. And later on, we're going to have a comes on who's going to talk a little bit about, you know, not the company, what this has done for them. And I mean, he called today, this week.
Wow.
And the company and what we have.
Well, that's great. I'm excited. Let's get it started. I got my pen and paper ready. Hey, Pastor Dale, I'm not sure, we might be losing you a little bit. Hear a little static interruption. Okay, well, I'm sure Pastor Dale will jump back in on the line as soon as his line clears up. I didn't hear who he mentioned who was going to be the speaker today. Is the speaker for today on the line today?
Yes.
Wonderful. And I'm sorry, sir, if you want to go ahead and just introduce yourself, and I'm sure Pastor Dale will jump back in here in just a second as soon as his line clears up.
Good morning, Chin family. This is Paul Jackson from Fairmont Heights, Maryland. Yes, yes. Lakeisha, how are you, dear? It's always a pleasure to hear from you. Always good to tap into that energy that you vibrate and that you pass on throughout on these calls. It's a real invigorating to me every day. I take that and I bottle that, and it fortifies me to go out and reach people and talk to people about this phenomenal business opportunity. Woo! Pastor Denise. Yes, Pastor Denise had asked if Michael McLean, my senior business partner, Diane Bryce, and my personal senior associate, would come on Jerome and really mention to our listening family the impact that we've had so far with the upcoming Super Saturday event at the Gaylord, the response that we've given and that we've gotten from people who will be in attendance. And what I wanted to do this morning for myself and to share with the 10 family was that we are really excited about this Super Saturday event held in our nation's capital. And for me personally, I'm in a 10 state of mind. Just as the song in New York, New York, I'm in a New York state of mind. Well, I'm in a 10 state of mind. Since joining this company, I've been basically sleep deprived. I stay in an anticipatory state of mind because of the expectation and realization as well as manifestation of expansion of growth in our national capital area. This Super Saturday event at the Gaylord Harbor is going to be exciting and powerful. I want to commend Pastor Dale and Pastor Denise for hosting this super event at such a grand and magnificent venue. This is a beautiful and breathtaking location. The Gaylord National Harbor is one of the main tourist attractions in our nation's capital, featuring panoramic views of our Potomac River with its cruises and the magnificent skyline taking in the memorials of Virginia and D.C. Nikisha, we're going to take this area by storm. I have 11 coming and have RSVP from a magnificent 7. So I am really excited and anticipating this Super Saturday event. Back to you, Nikisha.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, good, Pastor Dale. Go ahead and take it away.
All right. Well, thank you, Paul. Great job. I'm sorry, guys, I went to a dead spot. But Paul, great introduction to the where I was going with the Gaylord National Harbor. That's going to be a huge event. It's going to be really a lot of people coming from all over to be a part of this event. And as you said, that you already RSVP people. There's going to be so many people that are coming as guests, and we're really excited about that. But I would like to do now, if I can, I would like to bring on Paul McLean. Paul McLean, are you with us today?
Mike?
Mike, I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry, Mike.
Yes.
You Paul messed up.
Pastor Dale, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Pastor Dale?
I can hear you, man. I can hear you. I'm so excited to have you on. Before I get you bringing on anybody or talking, about the event this Saturday, man, you got to share the story with the family, which you told me a few days ago. You got your lab reports back, man. Tell us the story. Tell us where you were, 90 days ago, and why your jaws are on the floor now, man. Tell us what that.
Well, Pastor Dale, thank you very much, first of all, for being such a team leader, as well as Pastor Denise. I tell you, back in November, I went to the doctor to get my labs done because the question was asked back at the Gaylord. Did I know what my vitamin D level was? And at that particular time, I didn't know. So I went to my doctors and I asked him. And I asked him, could you get my labs done because I need to know what my vitamin D levels are, as well as my vitamin D. So he said, okay, I'll get it done. So he called me back about a week later and said my vitamin D was 15. He said your vitamin D is also low. So he recommended me this prescription of 1,000 milligrams of vitamin D, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin D. So I commenced to take them, and within a week's time, I tell you, my stomach was cramping. It was waking me up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. My wife was asking me what was wrong. I thought I was having colon, thought I had colon cancer. It just scared me. So I called my doctor back and told him that I could no longer take these pills. But my wife was introduced to the sprays
and she recommended that I start taking the sprays. So I decided to start taking the sprays. My stomach stopped hurting, and my wife ended up joining the business. I became her partner, and we just been spraying. And just recently, matter of fact, yesterday, last week I went and got my labs done again, and I called my doctor yesterday, and he told me, well, first of all, he said, your diabetes and your cholesterol is extremely, now I want to say that word again, extremely improved. So I said, well, what do you mean by that, doctor? What do you mean by that? He said, well, first of all, your A1C went from 11.5 to 8.3. And then he told me that my vitamin D, which was 15, went to 28. I mean, my jaw, you could have picked my jaw off the ground. I mean, that's how excited I was. He said, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. So I didn't tell him about the sprays yet. I'm waiting to get back in there to see him because I want to do another 3 months of the sprays so that when I get back in there, I know the number is going to improve even more. So when I go in there, I'm going to take his prescription of pills back with me along with the sprays and let him know this is what I'm doing. This is what changed my health within the last 90 days. It's sprays, I'm telling you, it's amazing. I've been like a Pied Piper since my wife and I had our TTP party back in March 1st, matter of fact. And I've been telling everybody about the Super 10 Saturday event coming up, along with just all the different testimonies. And I mean, I've been telling people from the dentist's office to the gas station. You know, it's amazing. Just the other day, I was getting gas at the gas station, and the guy came out and said, I love your car. And I said, well, thank you. He said, well, can you tell me how can I get one like that? What I did is I passed in one of these 10 Super Saturday events, and I said, listen, not only can you get a car similar to this, but you can get someone else to pay for it. And he just looked like, I mean, a song. I mean, he was just unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. He said, you need to tell me someone else will pay my car note? I said, yes, they will. All you got to do is show up and have an open mind to this new business that's going to revolutionize the health and wellness industry. You know, these sprays, I'm telling you, at first, like I said, I was skeptic, but I'm here to tell the 10 family that these sprays are working. I mean, it is amazing. All my labs were all negative until I started taking these sprays, and now to see the results, Pastor Dale, it's unbelievable. So yes, I'm excited. Like I said, I'm the Pied Piper of 10 now, and I will keep spraying and keep testifying in regard to these sprays. Thank you, Pastor Dale.
Hey, well, Mike, I tell you, man, you know, when you told me that story, I was like, wow. You know, and it's nothing like, guys, I tell you, it's nothing like having confidence in your product. You know, I am so confident that our Slim by 10 will help people lose weight because of the stories we've heard on this call and other calls. We've heard, you know, 10 pounds lost, 20 pounds lost, 50 pounds lost, 75 pounds lost. We had so many people lose weight from just taking our Slim by 10. We've heard the testimonies of the B12, you know, how the blood transfusions have stopped and red blood cell levels are up, people's energy levels are up, you know, pain, joint pain, arthritis as a result of taking the B12. We have testimonies over and over about that. We have Super 10, you know, the product that brings in, you know, super antioxidants to lower the inflammation, to bring relief and make you feel better overall, make you feel like a 10. We've had testimonies about it. And then, you know, the bedrock of everything is our vitamin D, our D3, our D-Power. You know, that is the formation or the bedrock for everything else. And to have so many people who have benefited from the D-Power, it's just an amazing product to have. So when you have that, and we have our newest product coming out this month, Cell Energy, that's going to just really, you know, change things as far as your health goes. When you think about our product, you know, I am so confident that when I talk to people about our product, because these are the stories we're hearing, like Mike's story, with his A1C going down. You know, that's a tremendous story of how much his A1C has dropped. You know, Jesse Bowden has the same story. He was being 11 and dropped down to 6.8. So that's type 2 diabetes. So you guys, you know, there's people out there that you know that have the disease. Tell them about what we have. It's so important that you tell them about what we have because we know that it works. We know that it works. You can be confident that it's going to work. And you have to ask yourself, if you know people that are have conditions that you've heard on our calls where people have been their health have been improved in those areas, why aren't you telling them? You know, you have an answer for people and you're keeping it to yourself. You got to tell as many people as you possibly can. You got to help them understand there's a better way to get back their health than the way that, you know, prescriptions and pharmaceuticals. You know, you really just have to be, as Mike said, you got to be a Pied Piper of 10. You got to go out there and just share it because it's going to be a phenomenal opportunity for people to take back their health. Well, Mike, did you have anybody else that you wanted to bring on, or was it just you and Paul?
Well, Pastor Bill, I'll be my other partner. Chuck is on the line. Chuck, are you there?
Mike, you know if I'm there, I'm here.
Well, all right now. All right, well, it's on you.
Hey, well, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Pastor Dale. And Pastor Dale, you hit it right on the head. I'm so thankful for Ken because it gives me an opportunity to educate people on what's going on. And I think part of the reason why people are secret agents for Ken is because they really don't understand what they have. I mean, it's kind of like a magic book. They say, okay, yeah, this will fix it, but they don't understand why. You know, and when we look at our main product, vitamin D, it supports bone and tooth formation, muscle function. And see, the body, God made the body magnificent. You know, and people that are coming, and this is for people like Ken family and people who are going to be coming and on Saturday and don't really understand what's going on. When you hear about women that have problems and osteoporosis and they don't have calcium, and so we give them calcium. Vitamin D helps with that production. But what happens is God made the body so magnificently is that the mind knows survival first. But what it does is when we don't have enough calcium in our body, the first thing is survival. So the brain sends out a signal and tells the bone to melt the calcium because the calcium goes to the heart and that helps for the heart to contract. And that's the main force of our life, of our body. So God has a magnificent plan here. And there are rules that we don't live by. And we don't understand these rules because we aren't taught these rules. One of the main rules
You still there, Tucker? Hey, Mike, you still there?
Yes, Pastor Dale, I'm still here. Tucker?
Yeah, I think Jerome must went to a dead spot or something. But we'll.
I got no here. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you are. Is that you, Jerome?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And what the main thing I was saying is that that I want to make known is that God has rules, and we're living within those rules. There are 8 laws of health. An acronym is New Start, NEWSTART. And the first N stands for nutrition. Nutrition is the building block for our health. The E is for exercise, the W is for water, the S is for sun, the T is for temperance, doing things in moderation. A is for air, R is for rest, and the last T is for trust in God. It's the foundation of holistic healing. And these elements that we're providing here, vitamin D, vitamin B, all of the superfoods that we're providing, these are the things that the body needs in order to survive. And just recently, my daughter went to the doctor. She got a diagnosis that she had a tumorous cancer, cancerous tumor, and in her body. And so they told her to come back next week, and so she just recently came back, and she gave us a report yesterday. And what the doctor told her, what she needed to boost her immune system to help, to fight off this cancerous tumor, and for her to take vitamin B and vitamin D.
And it's no coincidence that doctors are saying the things that our body needs, the nutrients that our body needs, are the nutrients that we're selling. So understand that what we're talking about are the building blocks of the body, and we're here at 10. We have them in the most absorbable fashion possible for humans. So there's no need to wonder if this thing works. God's law demands that it works. All we have to do is provide the body with what it needs. And I want to thank you. It's no coincidence that in our team that we have two pastors leading us, and this is a God-spirited program that we have here. So not only do I want to thank you all, but I want to thank God for providing this to us and the knowledge and the information that we can share this with the world and just build a healthy community. So thank you all again.
Wow. Thank you with that, Jerome. New start, guys. New start. Nutrition first. It's a building block for everything that we do. And to have a delivery system like ours in the form of a spray vitamin and spray product, it's an amazing delivery system that gets into your system, 85 to 98% absorption, and that is what makes our product stand out. You know, if you go into business, if you're going to open up a hamburger stand, you know, you're going to look around and you're going to have Burger King, you're going to have all these other stands. You have to ask yourself, what is your competitive advantage? Why are customers going to buy your burger over somebody else's burger? You got to have a competitive advantage if you're going to open up a business in an already developed industry. And that's what we have. We have a competitive advantage over our other folks that are in this industry, our competitors, because we have a tremendous delivery system for our product. Then we got great product that works. And better than that, we got a compensation plan that is par none. It is the best, bar none. It is the best system out there for you to earn wealth and earn it quickly over the period of time of just sponsoring two people, one on the left, one on the right, and building your organization. Thank you guys so much for coming on the call with us, Paul Jackson, Jerome Tucker, and Mike McLean. Any final words from any three of you guys before we wrap up?
Yes, sir.
This is Diane Bryce.
Yeah, I was going to say Diane Bryce is the fourth member of this formidable team that we have, and she's been putting together this business in a big way, bringing people into the company and sharing this phenomenal business opportunity. I would like for her to give us her impression of this coming weekend.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'm excited about our upcoming event being held at the Gaylord. I can't wait to meet you guys that are coming in town. I've been sharing our postcards with my family, neighbors, friends, when I go out in the evening, and with people where I bank. On Monday, I shared the upcoming event with my bank manager, and she invited me out as a vendor to her organization event on March the 20th, which is Diva's Mardi Gras Networking Mixer. I will have Mike time to share about 10. Also, I'll be able to introduce our oil sprays. I'm determined to work 10. I'm looking forward to testimonies from my customers and the results from my good work. Thank you.
Well, Diane, Diane was at our TTP that was held down in Accokeek, Maryland this past Saturday. And we're looking for some great things to come out of Southern Maryland between Andrea and Bernadine and as well as Diane, all down in that area. We definitely got to get a TPP up and going on a weekly basis down in Southern Maryland so people won't have to drive all the way into Landover. We're working on the TPP in Virginia as well, Northern Virginia, in the Boston area of Alexandria or Arlington with James Page. James is out there making it happen. We've done a couple of meetings with him over at the Westin Hotel there in Arlington. And so we're looking to do that maybe on a bi-weekly basis. So, guys, these TPPs are popping up all over, and we want to make sure you guys get in them. And if you don't have a TPP 10 tasting party in your area, then we definitely want you to be the first to do it. We can help get you equipped with the resources. Somebody can come in and help do the presentation for you. just really need somebody to host the event, and we can send people in to do the presentation until you feel comfortable doing it yourself. So thank you guys. Thank gentlemen for being on. Diane, thank you so much for contributing to this conversation today. And any last words for Nikisha before we send it out to Kevin Vaughn in Atlanta?
I just wanted to say I think maybe some of our technical difficulties is just because this line is so jam-packed with people who are so excited about this opportunity. And I love hearing all these testimonies because it's true. You might be standing next to somebody who is praying for you to open up your mouth and say something. So you know what? Don't be afraid. Be encouraged by all these testimonies, because I can guarantee you that everybody on the line right now is glad that whoever got them into this business opened their mouth and sponsored them into this business and told them about this opportunity. Because let me tell you, it's hard out there. If you're out there and you're looking for this opportunity, you can't get in unless somebody invites you. And so make sure that you're the one who's doing the inviting. Get those TTPs in your area. Get out there on March 15th. Go meet at the Gaylord National. Get your tickets for 10 universities on May 17th. Back to you, Pastor Dave.
Thank you so much, Nikisha Vaughn. And I believe it's our one-star Kevin Vaughn in Georgia that's doing the quote for today. Kevin Vaughn, are you with us? If it's not Kevin, then it has to be Anita Poole from the UK. Anita, are you with us?
I am on the line. Can you hear me okay?
All right. Well, send us those quotes.
Okay, so Jim Rohn said people should take lessons from their kids. I've learned a lot from my kids, actually. And he continued to say, what does the word no mean to a child? Almost nothing. So, what Jim Rohn's saying basically is, business people, if they have something that is absolutely fantastic in their hands, like we have with TEN products, and you hear the word no from somebody, literally, just become like a child. Just don't listen to it and move on. And then literally contact them in a couple of weeks' time, because, if somebody just doesn't see the vision, there are enough people out there that do see the vision, and literally just move on quick. So grandmothers said, life is what we make it. Always has been and always will be. That's exactly it with us, with TEN. Vince Lombardi said, a man can be as great as he wants to be. If you believe in yourself and have the courage, the determination, the dedication, the competitive drive, and if you are willing to sacrifice the little things in life and pay the price for the big things in life that are worthwhile, it can be done. And an unknown quote is, to win, you must stop wondering and make a firm decision to see it all through to the end this time. Darren Hardy said, commitment is doing the thing you said you would do long after the mood you said to do it has left you. So Brian Tracy said, attitude and personality are as important as experience and ability. With TEN, it doesn't really matter what your experience is or isn't, what your ability is or isn't. It's literally just about plugging in to everything that's going on, inviting people, sharing the opportunity, sharing the products, and getting somebody else to present, basically. So Brian Tracy said, choose wisely. Determine your attitude and personality yourself. And finally, Les Brown said, you don't get in life what you want, you get in life what you are. And we get some great personal development on these calls. Thank you, Dale and Denise, and all the speakers. There's so much to learn, so much to gain from in terms of being Team Effort International, being the product, being the opportunity, and going out there and sharing it. So it's a wonderful opportunity, absolutely fantastic products, absolutely great great company, great owners, and thank you to all the speakers. Back to you, Dale.
Well, thank you, Anita Poole, all the way from the UK. Guys, it's been a great call today, and we're really excited about what's taking place. Join Pastor Denise and myself again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time and 8 a.m. Pacific Time. Thank you, Ms. Nikisha Bond, for co-hosting with me today. We're looking forward to having some great more conversations. Bill, don't forget our promotions that's out there. There's still opportunity for you to win that mini iPad. So get out there and get it done. Just 3 enrollees by the 19th, I believe it is, at the Diamond Package. And you'll have the opportunity to win that mini iPad. Still be done. Don't forget to get your 10 university tickets. Remember, if you get 3 tickets, whether you got the $30 ones first and you get 2 more $45 ones, it doesn't matter. As long as you have 3 university tickets, you will receive the pre-order Cell Energy product when they become available. You'll be the first ones to get them. So we're excited about that as well. Look forward to seeing you guys on tomorrow's call. Thank you. Go out and share. Just remember, you're loved and appreciated. Bye-bye for now.